Alrighty then. Uh, this is just, I seen this on a page I was looking at earlier, of local news, and this is in Richland County, South Carolina. Mosque leader used position of authority to sexually assault victims, investigators say. Says a woman or women have came forward and said he sexually assaulted them, for years. Uh, not even gonna try to say his name. There it is, Louis. I'll try Louis Ektaba. He's an imam at the Mission Hope Foundation's mosque, and an administrator at its school. 4 counts of first-degree assault and 1 count of first-degree criminal sexual conduct. So that means is more than one person come forward. Uh, it began last month when one victim came forward and reported years of sexual assault to the Richland County Sheriff's Department. Since then, 4 additional victims have stepped forward. He used his roles as an imam and an administrator to hold power over victims when they attempted to refuse. Investigators believe more victims have not yet come forward because of his standing in the community. And here's a something I found about that. He was honored by the sheriff 2 years ago. Uh, um, he was given a public service award. Shit, I'm sorry. Um, for 5 years of continuous service in their Pro Act community program. Received the organization is a 501c3. Excuse me. Um, he used his oh, here it is about it. Um, he was the CEO and treasurer of the Mission Hope Foundation, fully tax exempt 501c3 nonprofit located in Columbia, South Carolina, and it operates a mosque and a private school. And it goes in more depth about the community and how the they were says the scandal is especially damning because the Richland County Sheriff's Department has gone out of its way to build close ties with the local Muslim community. Um, like I said, you can read more of that if you want, if you wish, there. And then it's just the same place. This Richland County pastor was on federal probation at time of alleged sexual assaults. Records show he was on federal probation um for gun related charges, and I can't remember. I read it in another article. Anyway, but they had the foster child. The child they were fostering aged out of the system and came forward and said that she had been sexually assaulted uh the whole time she had lived with them uh by him. Um, and they had another foster child living with them at the time that she came forward, and they took the child from them, and a judge gave the child back, and the next day they were both arrested. This just happened too here this past week. Uh, no wait, this was April 9th. I'm sorry. Uh, it's just there's so much of this stuff going on lately. Um, or was it always? Has this always been happening, and people just didn't report it? Um, anyway, and also this just happened this week. Uh, that this pastor and a school leader charged after church knowingly employed sex offender lawsuits are filed. There's 4 lawsuits filed against this church and these people. They knowingly employed a man named Warren Perry, who was a registered sex offender, and they allowed him to volunteer there despite the fact that a daycare and school existed on the site. Uh, homeschool. Why are people? I anyway. Uh, they resigned. And had been charged with obstruction of justice after a police investigation found out that the church and affiliated school knowingly employed them. Uh, I'm guessing he was employed. Saying he was volunteering there. But in one article I read, one of these, it said he was a janitor there. Anyway, a concerned citizen made everyone aware of his activities being around children at Pawleys Island Christian Academy. Um, After she viewed Mr. Perry on the sex offender registry. While speaking with the sheriff's office on July 12th, shortly after the agency first received the tip, church officials said he volunteered there 7 days a week, but assured the agency that the church has taken measures to ensure he is not allowed around children, which was a lie, because he was around children. They determined that the statement from church leadership was simply not true. Weaver announced criminal charges of obstruction of justice, taking steps to place children at risk, and criminal conspiracy against Pastor Don Williams and Howard, while noting that Jenny Williams, his wife, also faces charges of obstruction of justice and criminal conspiracy. They indicated Perry had been rearrested on new charges of obstruction of justice and criminal conspiracy, while the other defendants had not yet been taken into custody. As of today, Perry is still in jail, and the others are not in jail. They bonded out. A $25 million class action lawsuit was filed in state court Friday against Pawleys Island Christian Academy and Pawleys Island Community Church on behalf of all students who attended within the past 6 years. They accused the school and church officials of failing to properly inform parents that a convicted sex offender was working at the school, according to WBTW. A subsequent lawsuit filed Tuesday alleges that Perry sexually abused a child during his tenure at the school. It involved a gang that involved sex acts, which took place in June 2022 after the child reported what happened to his parents, showed them where it happened, and identified a man with white hair as the one who told him about it. The concerned parents told school leaders about the incident. The local news report states that school leadership responded to concerns by questioning if the child made up the account. Oh, they just made it up. But they didn't. Family claims child was sexually abused at Pawleys Island School in 2022 and says leaders failed to act. They was making it up, they said. Uh, Sickening. Sick. There's another article saying that same thing. They reported it in 2022 and they didn't do shit. And they still continue to let this person volunteer there. Like, anyways, I'll leave these links if you want to look at them. That's about the fourth lawsuit that was filed. Pawleys Island-area church chose to cover up over justice for 5-year-old assault victim. Fucking disgusted, man. And parents demand answers changes after allegations at Pawleys Island Christian Academy. It's just neighbors respond after former Pawleys Island pastor out on bail. Uh, they're betrayed, and the betrayal and sadness, emphasizing that such incidents shouldn't happen at a church. Uh, no, they shouldn't. Uh, these are people that you were taught that you could trust, but you can't trust can't trust people. People they abuse their power by allowing this to happen. The kids making it up, and then this guy here, is it disgusting? Uh, uh, that's why I don't agree with the one of the reasons why I don't agree with can't think of my words here. Organized religion. Um, this just really gets to me, man. It's just because this stuff will always happen in said religions. Uh, anyway, um, y'all take care out there, be safe, and uh, watch out for the evil out there in this world. It's everywhere. The skies is good. Uh, anyways, y'all take care. I'll see y'all on the next one. I love y'all and peace.